flower structure in begonias. Introduction. Begonias are a tropical plant that are monoecious, meaning that there are separate male and female flowers on the same plant. Bees often visit male begonias to collect pollen, but try and avoid females because the females do not produce pollen. The females rely on bees to deliver them pollen by deceit. So basically, the females just try to imitate the male plants in hopes that the bees will land on them and give them pollen so that they can sexually reproduce. Question. Female flowers resemble the male flower's color, shape, and size. The more resemblance a female has with a male, the more frequent that female flower is visited by bees. Shimsky and Agrin wanted to know if the ability to attract bees was a sign of better fitness through female function because seed set is limited by pollen availability, which basically means that they wanted to know if by females resembling males more, are they able to perform their female function at a better rate. Experiment. Their first hypothesis is the more closely female flowers resemble the most rewarding male flowers, the more often they will be visited by bees. Selection on female flowers is stabilizing, with the best phenotype for females identical to the mean phenotype of males. Their second hypothesis was the more closely female flowers resemble the most rewarding male flowers, the more often they will be visited by bees. If larger male flowers offer bigger rewards, then selection on female flowers in directional with bigger flowers also favored over smaller flowers. Findings. Shimsky and Agrin used 3 different sizes of flowers for both male and female: small, a medium, and a large. They found that the larger the flower, the more likely a bee was to visit said flower. They also found that selection on females was strongly directional. This is an image showing the 3 sizes of flowers they used. The mean one is the average size of begonia flowers, and then they just created a larger version and a smaller version. And all these flowers were fake, weren't real flowers in the study. More findings. They discovered that the larger the flower, the fewer petals the flower would have. Basically, a begonia plant cannot produce a large flower with many petals. And at face value, the female flower's size is maladaptive, or that it is not providing adequate or appropriate adjustment to the environment. Basically meaning that begonias are very bad at evolving. As they've evolved over time, they haven't evolved in an adequate way to make that female flower more attractive to bees so that the reproductive rate for begonias is higher. And then the conclusion. In conclusion, the female flower of a begonia heavily relies on its resemblance of its male counterpart in order to be successful at reproducing. The plant's livelihood as a whole lays on the back of the female flower's ability to fool bees into visiting them as often as possible. sources.